the national media will not let the Mac Jones thing go. They certain people more than others, Mike Florio in particular, went on a whole rant yesterday on his website about how the Niners are messing stuff up and how they're lying, basically. Whatever, man. I mean, maybe they did lie. Who cares anymore? They drafted who they drafted. That's old news. But people really freaking care. What do you think of this? Why?
Yeah, I don't really understand it. It's to me, I don't really get caught up. It doesn't frustrate me because the way that I look at it is the Niners made the decision that they made. They decided to go with Trey Lance over Mac Jones. Whatever. Cool. That's where they are. We're going forward now. And I don't understand why they feel the need to keep bringing this topic up and writing about it from, 3,000 miles away or wherever they are, and not really, I don't think really totally get everything that's going into it. And even if Mac Jones was the guy originally, it's at this point, it's really not a big deal. And it's the national media hyping it up all the time. And then also the reactions, it just constantly gets reactions from 49er fans that I don't understand why we're reacting to it either.
Well, yeah, that's bizarre too, but I want to focus on the national media people because they matter more. Sorry. But what I want to say is it's very interesting to see these guys not let it go. Now, it's mostly Florio at this point, but that's his brand.
Mostly.
It's the kind of, and I respect him, what he does. I do a lot of the same stuff. But I'm talking about Adam Schefter, Mike Silver, Matt Mayoko. Those were the three guys who basically reported it was going to be Mac Jones and got burned. And those guys aren't in the business of guessing. They don't need to guess. They're at the top of their profession. They have the best sources. So for them to get it wrong means that they were probably hearing something incorrect. And I think that's why Florio is so upset, is because he has good sources too. And he feels like he was led astray or that he knows the real story and the Niners are just lying. And I think they feel like they got shown up. Now, Florio, Silver, and Schefter and Mayoko aren't complaining publicly, but I wonder if they now have a different perception of Kyle, and if Kyle just essentially burned his big media contacts for no reason. I wonder.
That could be the case. That's why we're seeing all these, everything that's starting to break out of the 49ers coming out of a different source now. It's come, out of I can't remember his name. The one who did he's
Garofalo. It's Pelissero. A lot of Garofalo and Pelissero right now. Yeah.
And those are the East Coast guys, and maybe that's part of what's happened is maybe they just don't trust what they're hearing as much, and so they're holding off.
Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, Kyle Shanahan made a point to basically embarrass a bunch of very respected reporters. I'm not sure what he gained from it, and I wonder what the ramifications will be because Schefter's not going to go on Twitter and complain. It's just going to be buried forever. But who knows what he's going to do behind closed doors? All I know is I would want Schefter on my side. I want that guy on my side. Same with Mike Silver. Those guys.
Right, and it doesn't make any sense to burn Silver or Schefter at all, or even Matt Mayoko, because all those guys are guys that are usually really team friendly, and they're usually going to do everything they can to give you the benefit of the doubt, and they're going to get their information out, right? But at the same time, they kind of bend it to the narrative that you're looking to spin.
My best guess here, and I like to this is a conspiracy theory guess. I don't know. This is it's not even alleged. I'm guessing. But all these people with the best sources got it wrong. Who were they talking to? I'm guessing they were talking to the head coach's dad, which is why they felt so strongly that it was going to go a certain direction. But you know what? The head coach's dad doesn't work for this team. And while he may have felt that he knew, ultimately he didn't. So I kind of feel like that's what happened. Like Mike got Kyle in trouble, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. It would make sense. Schefter wrote the dude's biography. I'm just saying that. Shanahan's.
Yeah, that makes sense. And as some of those early reports were that people with knowledge that we used to work with the 49ers organization have said that it's going to be Mac Jones and those kind of things. So there's lots of things that could lead to Mike Shanahan as being the where the source was coming from.
Right. So I think the reason this isn't going away is because a lot of very powerful national media people got burned and they feel unnecessarily. Like, man, I trusted you. I had your back. Why did you do this to me? So it'll be interesting to see if Kyle Shanahan opens himself up to something in the future, if he won't have the same type of national media support that he's had for the past 5 years. I mean, the national media.
Yeah. What happened?
adores him.
Mm-hmm. What happens if they start losing? You know, and you know, instead of the, you know, kind of the hype that he's always had.
Yeah.
Maybe they start to change.
Yeah, maybe it's just tough love after that. It'll be interesting.